Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. We are doing something a little bit different again today. So I am reacting to the Halo 4 Spartan Ops cutscenes. I got a recommendation from Bruno. Shout out to Bruno in the comments to check these out as far as maybe some additional information before I jump into Halo 4, kind of like my terminal videos. So let's just jump into it and see what we can get from this. Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna complain.
Uh-huh. So tell me more about Rio. What else did I miss?
Oh man, the place is a mess. I mean, too many Covenant asylum seekers, all pinned up.
Yeah, DeMarco said it was crazy.
Well, it could have been worse. I mean, look what happened to New Phoenix.
So my understanding of this, especially getting into Halo 4, is that there's a lot of stuff regarding other Spartans, and that this is basically just extrapolating on that concept.
And where
Just
were
say
you,
expanding, rather.
DeMarco?
Well, Madsen and me, we were just making sure the ladies of Rio de Janeiro felt safe and secure.
That's right. Just Fire Team Majestic doing a little community outreach, man.
That's right.
You had people in New Phoenix, didn't you?
I did.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right. I'll get over it.
Hey,
Oh,
just take a look at this. There she is, man. Infinity.
okay. Well, right off the bat, already again another reference to Halo 4. Obviously, getting probably pretty deep into it. I'm hoping for some more context, honestly, or maybe some more build-up regarding information, either like just prior or also like in between Halo 4 and then Halo 5.
Ah, Fire Team Majestic.
Yeah, that's us.
Welcome aboard, Spartans. I'm Roland, ship's AI, at your service. On the line, Spartans.
I think this thing showed up in Halo 4, unless I'm mistaken.
All right, Majestic, form up.
Maybe?
Oh, take a look.
Oh my.
I saw her first. Hi there,
Well, hello, Spartan.
Paul DeMarco. I lead Fire Team Majestic.
Wow, a whole fire team, huh?
I didn't catch your name?
Sarah Palmer. Commander Sarah Palmer.
Yeah, I want to see more of this
I lead
person
all the
too,
fire
because she
teams
showed up
around
in
the
Halo
nation.
4 and I wasn't
Fire
really
Team
sure.
Majestic, Commander on deck.
That's kind of where I was like confused why there are more Spartans, and I understand a little bit
Spartans.
more now about that. Thank you to the comments for explaining some stuff, but this will probably, I'm guessing, get
Follow
more
me.
into that.
S-Deck is this
So they're all Spartans.
Got it.
Okay.
Attention, all hands. Prep, slip space jump. This is the latest SIGINT on Covenant fleet locations, Captain. Pretty standard positioning, really.
Commander Palmer. Things get boring in Spartan Town.
Hopefully that's a little bit better. I didn't realize why it was so
You
low
know I
there.
come up here
Okay.
for my peace and quiet. I'm not interrupting nap time, am I?
On the contrary. Show starts at 0500.
We've waited 6 months. We could spend another 48 hours running the teams through the war games.
Navy disagrees with Spartans on this one. They want you ready. Now.
Say the Navy? Why yelling at the Spartans like that?
Ladies and other Spartans, listen up.
Ha!
Your new workplace is a planet first discovered
Humorous.
by humanity 6 months ago, called Requiem. Some of the old hands here know what you're in for. The rest of you, you're due an education.
Okay, and this is what we saw at the end of Halo 4, except it was de-armoring the Master Chief.
The eggheads upstairs want to set up research bases. But before they can do that, we need need to fend off some Covenant squatters. The Coveys. They believe this is the home of one of their gods.
You know, visually this looks pretty good. It's definitely a different art style than the Terminals. This is much more of the traditional kind of stuff.
To help them along.
Oh. The whoops, excuse us.
Infinity clear of slip space, Captain Lasky.
Lieutenant Austin, the word is given.
Drop some vessels on my mark. Mark. No vessel drop initiated. Transmitting targeting data to home. Covenant is deploying small attack class. Pay attention to the fire. All Spartan fire teams are prepped and ready to launch.
Now, I do wonder how much of this is supposed to include, like, gameplay stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to go through everything with Spartan Ops personally. Maybe at a later time, but I don't know if I'd even record that playthrough. But the premise behind this, then, exactly, what is this, like us coming back to Requiem sometime after the events of Halo 4?
This
Oh, excuse me, sorry guys, got an ad.
You're not ready.
Sure, okay, well there's all this stuff.
Wasn't this planet supposed to have been cleared already?
That was the idea. Yeah.
Ooh,
Things just pop up wherever they want to, don't
that's
they?
a little bit overkill, isn't it?
And how is that even fair, huh? Matt, look out!
Kinda like that. Oh, my man's hit. Ooh.
Majestic. Hoya.
It's gonna take a lot more than this to kill me, Commander.
Hey,
Commander?
what happened to Hoya?
Hoya happened to Hoya. He followed orders. Fine.
Armor base waiting, team leader.
Commander Palmer. What's that?
Crimson team scored the first grab. Whatever it is, it's got the eggheads all tingled.
Okay, Majestic team, Crimson team. Oh no, what'd you do? What'd you bring a bomb into the ship, dumbasses?
The hell?
Rolling. What's happening?
Multiple decks reporting loss of power, sir. Trying to source it now.
Myself included, and he's gonna...
Aye, aye, sir.
It's kind of like that scanner thing that we saw at the other, in the other game. Oh, god damn it, we're gonna fall back into the planet again.
Artificial gravity is offline as well.
Sir, being pulled towards the planet. I need answers.
You take engines built by aliens 100,000 years ago and hire a war criminal to bolt them onto the ship. You can't expect predictable behavior.
Oh, it's actually going... Well, that's interesting then. I wonder...
What is this damn thing?
Unknown.
I wonder how much of this is related to, like... Oh, that didn't work there, Palmer. Oh, I did. Just give it a good old kick. The tried and true. There we are. Yeah, get away from the portal there. Get into a safe distance.
Further attempts at physical persuasion haven't had much effect. Damn thing's stuck fast. She's all yours, Doc.
Well, see, knowing what Promethean stuff does, where it has this idea of, like, dissipating, you know, flesh and turning it into, like, data and stuff, or whatever the process is. Why in the fuck would you touch it? Oh, and exactly like I was just saying. Oh, I'd let go of that. Yeah. Oh. Is he gone, or is he just downloaded?
The captain of Aladdin requests permission to bring the prisoner aboard.
Last chance to change your mind.
It's too late for that, Sarah. We need to know what's going on.
She was locked up for a reason.
Permission granted, Roland.
Who's locked up?
Dr. Halsey, thank you for coming.
I'm not walking around the ship I built with my hands cuffed.
Why are you... What? Why is she cuffed up?
Show me the artifact.
You can't mean to tell me that this old woman here is actually a threat. Come on, man.
Rather dark for a proper investigation.
We have random fluctuations all over the ship, Doctor. Power's still completely out at ground zero. I'll get additional lighting set up ASAP.
That would be good. Have there been any other reactions since...
Since what happened to Dr. Glassman? No.
I see.
Careful.
I'm not Henry Glassman, Captain.
Trust me, Doctor. I know who you are.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I do. But I don't understand why is she considered a criminal? Well, what's locking her up? But she also made the Infinity? This is how we treat her?
What is it, Doctor?
Engine room.
Why do they have...
I like that the ship is so big you have to take a train inside of it. That's just kind of an odd concept. It makes
She created
sense.
the original Spartans. Master Chief?
I could have told you that much.
Yeah, story goes, she kidnapped a bunch of kids.
What? What would an old lady like her do with kids?
First, we taught them how to be silent. Then we taught them how to be Spartans.
Roland?
Engine room's on lockdown, Captain.
So she kidnapped kids and made them into Spartans?
Captain, I can't fly Infinity
Is that why?
without even
Is that why she's a
Don't worry.
criminal?
We'll take her off your hands again shortly.
And
now
yet
we're
here,
letting the war
there are a
criminals
bunch of other
touch things.
Spartans here, and somebody mentioned again in the comments. Thank you, who said
It
this.
would help.
Something about
She
different,
installed these engines. No one in the UNSC understands
like
this
different
bullshit.
types. There's the Spartan
Hey,
2s and the 3s. Is that what these are?
The artifact...
Put the goddamn
Forerunner,
gun down,
is talking
Palmer.
to your engines, also Forerunner. But it is also communicating with these other systems as well.
Arm systems, some electrical, lower deck life support.
Only the engines are Forerunner tech. The rest is human.
Indeed. But the artifact is reaching out to them. And it and your engines are transmitting...
To Requiem.
You came here to study the planet. Instead,
It's studying me.
something on the
Or
planet
us.
is studying you.
Humans. Oh no. Oh my god. Look at the mouth on that one. The Didact's hand. What is this, like the second in command? Shipmaster. We've heard that before too. Ooh. What? Oh, I wouldn't trust this guy, Doctor.
Why the hell did you volunteer to babysit the Dragon Lady anyway?
I'm just curious, that's all.
Whatever, man. Have fun.
Dr. Halsey? Spartan Thorn, I'll be your escort for the day.
You knock, at least. Most people don't.
Looks like we better get you to work.
All right, like realistically, how much of a threat could she really be? I understand, okay, the kidnapping kids thing, if that's the crime, so be it. But like, realistically,
Doctor, I understand you worked with the original Spartans.
she
I'm afraid it's all still quite classified.
yeah, tell me a little bit more about this, and I'll finish
The
my
original
thought.
Spartans were conscripted as children.
Oh yeah, okay.
But why children?
Why do you think?
Easier to
Because it gave them
train.
an edge. Starting that young.
Mm-hmm.
Not knowing anything else.
There were many reasons behind the choices we had to make. Psychological and physiological.
Psychological. So you don't think we're capable of being Spartans?
Perhaps some of you are closer than others. If you'll excuse me, please.
Roland, bring up REQ-153-N.
Who's?
I presume you'd like
Is
to
this
start
why
it
we can't leave her
before the
alone?
track.
Because she
Please,
is gonna get
Roland.
into the system and fuck things up. Who's talking to her?
Castle team just got hit running supplies into Copernicus.
Copernicus. The science base. Looking for the librarian AI that Master Chief encountered?
Instead, they found something else.
Jewel Mdama.
Yeah. Because Requiem wasn't messed up enough.
Jules Madam? I recognize that name. He was in the terminals. Okay, so he. Oh, now I see where it connects a little bit. So he came back to Requiem.
Mr. Thorne?
I'm gonna assume after all these
Did my
events, and now
research
he's messing around with their
I
technology.
was with the Spartans because
Huh?
I was in the army a year before my family and friends were killed at New Phoenix. I always thought the Spartans were special.
Well, they were back when it
Maniacs
was
was
one
here.
of us, and now they're
Does
all
it
over the
help you
fucking
Help your
place.
grief, being here on Requiem, shooting at, what do they call them, Prometheans?
Doctor?
Prometheus stole fire from the gods and gave it to humanity. I'm simply curious what gifts, if any, the Promethean life forms have to offer.
They're Forerunner robots. Hard light and battle armor, ruthless, brutal. What can they offer us? Nothing but trouble.
There's the
Doctor,
goddamn
simply killing
answers,
machines.
maybe.
Interesting.
Please, from somebody.
Dr. Halsey.
Quiet, please. I'm working.
Oh, okay.
Love, I keep telling you people I don't speak Sangheili. I've got to have better equipment. More materials. You're giving me two sticks to rub together here, technologically speaking.
Oh, easy now.
Okay. No need for a translation there. You're saying there's an actual living Forerunner inside of this thing? Huh. I wonder what she could tell us.
Librarian, Nina Garakua, Kahui Glasman, Nikon, Merituka Lukawa, Monikutia, Inamura, Zajanuka, Tekisuka,
What I'd be curious to see is how exactly these Covenant are related to like everybody else. You know what I mean? I want to understand this more. Like what happened in between 3 and 4 that led to the Covenant becoming the way that it is now, like hostile again to us, right? I gotta say too though, like these cutscenes look great. It's nice seeing something that's different from the terminals, which again had a good art style as well. But this is much more traditional cinematic, right? Just a great looking version of the things from the games. It almost reminds me of the Halo 2 cutscenes in a way.
Everybody, get to the Pelican. Let's move.
Hey, whoa. If we try to fly, we're dead.
Hoya,
Yeah.
take this.
Okay, Hoya, Thorn. I'm trying to remember these names. If we're spending time with them, that might mean something. Thorn.
For
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
just go.
I don't know the gal's name. There's Palmer. Lasky showed up again. I like him. That's good. Hmm? Oh no. It's a trap.
Taking a reading. Oh my.
Doctor.
A moment, please. Intriguing.
Doc, this thing looks kind of familiar.
Yes.
Dangerous?
Very similar to an AI matrix. But we expected that.
Dr. Halsey!
Roland, freeze all monitors.
Pictures? Civilian life. Maybe a college.
It's the same one that was on his tablet earlier.
Memories.
I think.
An alien AI full of human memories.
That's New Phoenix. I grew up there.
No. Well, that can't be right.
You knew this, didn't you, Captain Lasky?
The UNSC is aware that Prometheans are ancient humans.
That is not ancient. That is the attack on Earth from 6 months ago.
You knew.
This is impossible. I have no idea how the hell these memories got from Earth to here.
Thorn!
What is it, Doctor?
I suspect we have misunderstood the artifact's true purpose.
And that is?
I'm working on it.
Well, don't leave me in suspense, lady.
It's amusing to see you not have the answer to everything. For once.
Enough has been kept from me. I've decided to start questioning all my prior assumptions.
Doctor, this is as much a surprise to us as it is to you.
I suspect that's a lie, Captain. The librarian?
Doctor?
Oh, she's communicating with this thing? Hang on, this is important. Why did I lose sound?
Take Dr. Halsey into custody.
Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully you guys didn't lose it too. What the hell?
Well, at least something.
Oh, well, you don't gotta beat the hell out of him to do it, though. Oh, now what is he doing? All right, well, you have to bear with me. I think it'd be more of a hassle to pull up another video that's got all this compiled stuff at this point. Anyways, why'd you're not supposed to do that. Didn't you see the other guy get wasted? Oh, no. Now what? Oh, this is not the place to be. I think you fucked up there. Well, which one's that, Thorn?
Life is too short. I will never learn all that exists in our own tiny galaxy, let alone the rest of the universe. And I so desperately want to know everything. But the UNSC acts like children at play in a sandbox, mistaking its edges for the limits of the world.
Ah, back to the cuffs.
I bet they keep you in something a lot smaller than a sandbox from now on, Catherine.
Why? I shared no information. The intelligence already knew my name, my task, and offered data that might advance our research by years. This is a research mission, after all. Even if you treat it like a live fire war game.
Commander Palmer.
Roland, not now.
Actually, bit of an emergency, Captain. Spartan Thorn has been detected alive on Requiem.
Real nice. Why doesn't he have his helmet though? Oh, I guess they were on the ship. That's right. That's right. It was a moment of surprise. That's why. Oh. No disrespect either to the Spartans here, but why do I get the hunch that if this were the Master Chief, he would literally like rip their arms off and just stand back up? I don't know. Like, I figured the Spartans would be more powerful, frankly.
I'm not entirely sure what I've done.
Oh. Why do we keep... Oh, no. I don't think he was trying to do it intentionally. I don't... What did he even do? Did he make it impervious to their attempts here? Is that... Ugh. Yeah, get on it, Geck. The shrine. Okay, so that's like the designated teleport spot.
Dr. Glassman, thanks for the rescue.
Oh, it's a vest. There you go. Let's just say, pick his ass up and run away. You're a super soldier, aren't you? Maybe not. I'll be honest, it's a little bit weird seeing so many other Spartans. And, they seem like they're not menacing. When I was playing as the Master Chief and, like, watching him do stuff, like, it was so badass. Right? Like, he felt like an actual, like, a savior, a hero figure, right? He had the power to do so. And all these other Spartans just seem like, I don't know, lesser? Maybe that's by design. I guess I could see that. Maybe that's what Halsey was yapping about earlier. Like, taking them as kids has more of an effect on them, makes them better soldiers.
Yes, his hospitality speaks wonders.
I guess I don't know.
Come on, Doc. What has keeping secrets ever really gained you?
What is hidden can be useful.
Such as?
Such as the phrase, undid iridium.
Undid. UNSC AI override instructions active, Dr. Catherine.
Oh, she gave him the secret password.
Captain Lasky has requested my presence in his
the override function.
and block all further communications.
Yes.
Cool.
Captain has to see you, Doctor.
I like her. I guess I see now why the physical threat of her is not the problem. It's everything that she can do and she knows.
Have a seat, Doctor.
Thank you, gentlemen. You may go.
Roland, give me full access to this terminal.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Didact's hand. If people would just share things with me, I could solve all the world's problems. Send everything the UNSC has on the librarian to my datapad.
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
This is all my own research. I need new information. Anything that has been kept from me.
Only one data point exists that is not your own research. Debriefing of Master Chief Petty Officer Spartan 117, post-New Phoenix incident.
John? Roland, prep a Pelican for immediate launch.
What does that mean? That seemed really significant.
Patch this terminal into the comm systems infiltrated by the artifact.
Doc, whatever you did to me!
Yes, Dr. Catherine Halsey.
Jewel Mdama.
What is
Played your game quite long enough, and we are both out of time.
In our previous conversation, you mentioned assistance. Ooh, but the Didact's hand could offer me a Promethean soul. What we both want, Jewel. Librarian. A powerful name for me as well as you. Librarian was very fond of humans. Did you know that?
That was a dirty trick, Doc. My turn now.
Stay right where you are, Doctor.
Oh, did he do the split thing that Cortana did? That's kind of what it looked like. What the hell was that called? Rampancy? Something like that? I thought, but that's a bad thing, so maybe he shouldn't have done that.
A cryo tube should hold you until...
John's alive.
Oh my
He
god.
was here on the ship. Nobody told me he was alive.
Oh, that's why it's important. Okay. But I thought I figured she knew that or suspected it. Wasn't that the point of the beginning of Halo 4? She's like, no, you underestimate the Master Chief. He's still alive. Or I mean, I guess this confirms it. Maybe it was just a suspicion.
Too late. They're here too.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh, Lasky, that's ambitious. I wouldn't have done that myself because I wouldn't have had the ammo.
Captain Lasky to all hands! Battle stations! This is not a drill!
Lasky!
Man, these are really good.
Darn! I'm not a Spartan. I gotta have some rest. Please.
Sit your ass down.
Why are we walking anyway? Isn't your armor all full of comm gear?
Used to be.
How much further?
Galileo base is 2, maybe 3 clicks that way. Another couple hours.
Oh, come on. I could have seen this.
Dr. Glassman, get to safety.
Oh. Okay.
Captain, the Promethean.
Keep moving, Doctor.
Oh.
Found him, Roland. Dr. Halsey, too. Still alive?
For now. Is there some concern?
Maybe a little.
Who's this one? Is this one we know about, the Jules Madam, or is this just a random one? There you go. Come on, break his fucking kneecaps. Let's go. You're Spartan, aren't you? Oh. Oh no. Oh Jesus. Oh. Yep, that's gonna hurt. Oh, watch the sword. Oh, that's convenient. Who the hell are you?
Man, we've been looking absolutely everywhere for you.
Oh, this is his team.
Lieutenant James,
Yeah.
take us out of orbit. Move us far enough away from Requiem that
You
those
think they
things
would
can't
want
get
to be on the
board.
ship though,
Controls are
unless
responding, Captain.
well, yeah, whatever.
Infinity's
It doesn't
locked in
matter.
position.
Captain, look here. The artifact is acting as a slipspace anchor, holding us in place.
Slipspace isn't physical. It can't
There are
hold
still a great many things we don't know about slipspace.
you. Quiet. You were supposed to fix this whole thing days ago.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Captain.
Damn it!
It was a smash and grab. They came here just for her.
God damn it. And you ruined the table to boot.
Some of these tags belong to Spartans.
With my thanks.
Oh.
Nice.
Watch this.
Oh. Pretty neat.
You guys are getting all the cool stuff. Ah. What's this?
It's a grenade. No, it's not. Okay.
Oh, great. I got a map.
Hey, that might be important though.
Captain Lasky,
Admiral Osman, you've seen the report on Dr. Halsey?
I was advised to keep Catherine in the darkest, deepest hole I could find. Or have her removed from the equation entirely. Regrettably, I chose to do neither. So, Captain, today I shall follow my predecessor's advice. You are hereby ordered to eliminate Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey.
This is a crazy fucking dynamic though. I love this.
I think it is power you seek.
I see why she's dangerous. No one else would be in this position and live very long.
Glassman did this? I wouldn't be so sure.
I like how they understand each other
The
as well.
protective shield is emanating from the structure itself. And if I'm right, access requires a more human touch.
Why's it gotta be you? Ladies first.
She's only out
Got
here
any
because of me.
goddamn manners?
I mean, we're soldiers, not hitmen.
Halsey knew what she was doing when she made friends with the bad guys.
I'm serious. We shouldn't have to execute a civilian.
No, but it has to be done. And I don't trust anyone else to do it right.
There has to be another way. I mean...
I know what you mean, Tom. And I won't see you court-martialed over that woman.
Sarah, stand down.
Okay, I can respect that. I don't much care
Orders
for
are orders, Tom.
some of the things Palmer says, but
This isn't my first rodeo.
I don't suppose it is. Roland, where's Fire Team Majestic right now?
so Majestics, they're the blue ones. They got all that cool shit. Yeah.
A favor to ask. Dr. Halsey has been abducted.
Welcome.
Hi.
You are librarian, wife of Didact. There is a Covenant cultist leader outside. He thinks you have something valuable.
He is correct. But what I have is not for him. It is for you, Catherine Halsey.
Real nice.
Majestic!
We got this. You go get the old lady.
This is the Janus key. It offers the real-time location of every piece of Forerunner technology in the galaxy.
Every piece.
That could be handy.
We did not create so much without a means to catalog it all.
Sure.
This was meant for my husband to help your people.
Oh.
And his meditation was complete.
Yeah, well, we all know how that went. I commented on that already.
Take this key to the absolute record. Use what you find to propel humankind.
Sure.
Why give this to me?
Thanks.
Requiem's time is at an end. The key and what it details must not be lost.
So go bring it to Earth instead. Or give it to this guy.
Take the key!
Thanks.
Commander Palmer?
Oh! I can see where maybe this would be pretty fun as far as the gameplay thing, but watching it is just as entertaining, honestly. These are fantastic, honestly. Son of a bitch.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Captain Lasky sent us to rescue Dr. Halsey.
Rescue her. She's a traitor.
All due respect, Commander. If she was on Jul Mdama's side, then why was she so sure I needed to get this before he could?
Okay, well now I understand the context behind the terminal of this guy coming here to begin with. Came here for some information. I don't know how he figured he'd find it, but he found it. And so did we, more importantly. And this is what, the self-destruct sequence for the whole planet?
This projection device that Majestic found shows 2 more artifacts down on Requiem, just like the one in our hangar. Now, they are the Requiem end of a slip space conduit, which is physically connecting Infinity to Requiem. If we can deactivate them, Infinity should be free to move. Commander Palmer, we're sending down the necessary deactivation codes.
Majestic and I will take care of the first artifact. Roland, send Fire Team Crimson the second set of coordinates.
You got it, Commander.
Commander!
Oh, hell.
Battle stations!
Captain! They're not attacking. They're entering slip space.
Ah, they don't need to fuck around. They can just leave.
This can't be good. We're moving! Captain, it's not us that's moving. It's Requiem. The artifact conduits. They're pulling Infinity with it.
Straight into the sun.
If
Oh.
we can find those artifacts before Infinity can leave.
Wow.
Then let's get moving, Spartans.
That's an interesting way to take care of things. Probably getting a little bit fucking toasty.
Sarah,
Maybe
how's it
better
going on Requiem?
wrap it up here.
Awful warm out here.
Get out of the field there.
Ours is proving slightly more difficult.
Anybody tell these goons their buddies left them behind? Majestic, move up! Coming through!
Fire in the hole!
Here it is! On it!
Almost there. Let's move it, Majestic.
Move up!
Clear.
Artifacts offline.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, I see. That was the thing. Okay, okay. Now I follow.
Dr. Glassman? It's off the floor, Captain. Try now, Lieutenant James. It's working. We're free.
Very nice.
Sarah, we're on whatever extra speed you got. We gotta leave now.
We're almost home. Crimson are dead ahead, Commander. Punch it.
Okay.
All hands aboard.
Nice landing.
LT, get us the hell out of here. Aye, sir.
Yikes. Ooh.
Emergency jump complete, Captain. Injuries reported on multiple decks, but no major casualties.
Captain Lasky to all crew. We made it. Good work, everyone.
You sent them to stop me.
I sent them to rescue Dr. Halsey.
You see a difference?
It didn't. Well, kind of. I mean, a little bit, but it didn't work either way. Yeah. Okay. So,
Doctor,
we got one part of the what was it?
The
Janus
first
key.
test showed that it is inert, but this part's really weird. On a molecular level, it's incomplete. It makes no sense. It's like we're only seeing half of it.
I wonder why.
That was before I knew my compatriots were a hit squad, not a rescue team. Not that I've fared much better in your care.
Oh Christ! You left. What? Really? It couldn't have been that bad. You had to cut it off.
So you'll need to offer something other than idle threats if you want me to help you. That's easy, Jewel. I want revenge.
What's this shit showing up here? Well, here's the problem. It's just like the other video. That was a lot of fun. Those were really well done. They had a lot of cool shit in them. But I find myself being left with, again, more questions than answers. So I appreciate the recommendation. This is good information as far as like Requiem and all that kind of shit. Like obviously we're not doing anything with that anymore. It's gone. Right? That's good to know. That's important. And it does give a little bit more context as far as some of the stuff with the Halo 4 terminals, as far as Dual Madam and all that going on. I'm gonna assume that we're gonna see more of that. And that's pretty cool, actually. This idea of the Covenant and Dr. Halsey and that whole kind of that team up for lack of a better term. Like, that's really cool. That's really compelling. I don't understand exactly where they're going to go with it. And obviously, if we're playing as the Master Chief and we're going to get involved in some of this, I wonder how that's going to affect, like, Dr. Halsey and, you know, the Covenant at large, and Jules Madam here, and all the like. There's just so much stuff now. There's that. There's the Janus key with all the information as far as the Forerunner technology. Like, I'm gonna assume that has something to do with it. The thing is with Halo 4, and I think I mentioned this in my outro for that last part with it, is Halo 4 didn't really set up too many things as far as a sequel, which is kind of weird. Now, admittedly, you could say the same thing with, let's say, Combat Evolved, right? Originally, they didn't plan on having a sequel, I'm assuming, but Halo 2 set up into 3 really well, right? Halo 4 does not set up into Halo 5 particularly well, and that's fine. They can still, obviously, Halo 2 succeeded, in my opinion, very, very well with that. So, like, that's not necessarily a problem. It does help having this context, and I'm really hoping that some of this is actually supplemental information, basically helping lead into Halo 5. If that's the case, then I'm glad I watched it. And again, I appreciate the recommendation for it, because I didn't even know this existed, perfectly, to be perfectly honest. Like, I was like, okay, let's watch the terminals and see what I can get from that. And those were really good and well done. But they did give some background information, but nothing necessarily leading into Halo 5, right? Which is kind of the whole point, because I figured you'd have to go into Halo 5 knowing some shit, like, and having some kind of setup. And this did a little bit more, and admittedly was far more direct than, say, the Halo 4 terminals, which I think are the next best thing. But it's still like, it's still not enough. I still have questions. I still want to know more. It's so fucking good. That's the problem. Is it gives you these loose pieces of information to deal with, and then it just leaves you there. It's like, come on, man. I want more. I don't know. I'm curious to see. Here's the thing too. Never mind the events with, like, Jules Madam and Halsey and the Janus key and all that kind of stuff. That's all well and good. What I want to know more specifically, though, is the rest of the characters, as far as getting into Halo 5. So, like, I know Master Chief is there. I see his ass on the cover. But I noticed there's somebody else. And, I don't... The thing is with all these other Spartans, and looking at the back of the or what is it? The back of the box that I got. Like, there's other people involved. Like, there's a whole bunch of fucking Spartans. Is that supposed to be this Majestic team? Because, like, they were pretty good. And maybe, admittedly, maybe there's more to them that you actually have to get playing Spartan Ops, like, understanding their characters and, like, their personalities a little bit more. I could see that. So maybe I'm losing something there, and I should maybe get into those and actually play them myself. The thing is, though, is, like, how much impact can they possibly have? Because I figure, here's what I figure, is that of the repeat characters, right, that we've seen between Halo 4, the Halo 4 terminals, and then Halo 5, right? Or, I'm sorry, not Halo 5. These cutscenes, the Spartan Ops cutscenes, right? And who I expect then to show up in Halo 5, right? So, Master Chief, obviously. Librarian, possibly. The Didact, it sounded like that was a no. I was kind of hoping he would, but somebody in the comments said that they just did away with him, which is really unfortunate, because I thought watching the terminals for Halo 4 that he was a compelling villain, honestly. There was a lot more going on there. But he's not going to show up. Lasky, I'm going to assume. Palmer, perhaps. And then maybe Halsey now. I guess that'd be interesting, but I'm not really sure. And then I guess I'm going to assume Jules Madam as well. So, like, that's something. That's something to go off of, but it's not a ton to go off of, right? And I'm also assuming that those are the same people who are going to show up and nobody else, right? What about I mean, I don't know. Like who's the is Jules Madam then going to be the bad guy? Cuz like I could kind of see the setup for Halo 5 if we're including these Spartan Ops cutscenes where it's like we got to go stop his ass from getting this Forerunner technology because he'll find there'll be some kind of weapon or there'll be something that they pull out of their ass, and if they get it, it'll be the end of the universe again, just like in Halo 4 with the composer. Like that's fine, right? It's just, how does it work then if we have the other half of the key thing that lets them find stuff or lets them use it or whatever? Like why not just go bury that in the desert somewhere and hope they never find it, right? I don't know. I guess the question would be us seeking it out and taking Jules Madam down, taking his half of the key, and then we can use it, the humans that is, and learn technology and stuff that will put us years ahead. That's an interesting prospect. I guess I don't mind that as the story setup if that's what they're going for, which is something. I don't know. It's the only thing with that though is what I'm not sure about is this link between the Covenant and the Forerunners, or I should say the Prometheans, really, right? And the fact that they're working together now. I kind of like the idea that we were all against one another, right? Like the humans, the Prometheans, and the Covenant. Like that was kind of the setup at the beginning of Halo 4, it seemed like. And I really like that idea of multiple factions fighting each other. But now it seems like they're ganging up, and now they got Halsey to boot, which is an interesting. That's a fascinating prospect. I do like that at least. And then going to be versus us, Master Chief, and maybe some other folks here, Palmer, Majestic, all those folks, right? So it's a decent setup. Good cutscenes, well done. Definitely, like graphically, visually, they're interesting. There's a lot going on, and they're different enough, by the way, from the terminals. I think that's also important. That as far as watching cutscenes and stuff like that, that they're visually appealing in a different way, a more traditional way, like cutscenes from the games themselves, rather than this kind of separate storytelling device, as it were. That's all I got for this one, guys. Let me know what your thoughts down below with all this. I'm going to be finally getting into Halo 5 now. I think I don't know how much more information I could possibly get without, like, literally just Googling it and looking it up, and I don't want to do that. I might have to, eventually, to get some more answers and stuff and get more into the lore, but I'm going to wait until I at least play maybe the games first. I want to make sure I get everything from that without spoilers as far as those go. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Thanks for watching.